It doesn't say anything on there.
But read the fucking calendar!
It doesn't say anything on there, look!
I know I rubbed it off, but read the fucking calendar!
Well, how can I read it if you rubbed one off?
Where do you want me to go? That's a red if ever there was one! Hello there everyone, it's Saturday, and you know what that means, the rails are still yours, but expect the unexpected with Trains in World 6. And when we say expect the unexpected, well, we're actually going to do a test run today. But it's a test run for something we've already tested. If that makes any sense. Shall we go to the Morristown Line? Because that makes a lot more sense than it normally does. Because we're going to do Twin Peaks drive a double-headed test service of the new ALP45DP locomotives. Haven't we already done that? I feel like we have. Anyway, grab your ticket, get in line. Sheldon be here as well to have some fun. And we get to test our favourite loco in the world. You may be wondering why we're doing this scenario, Twin Peaks, but all will be revealed right about now. Because, welcome to Hoboken. Today you'll be driving this ALP45DP. Big shouty loco! You'll be testing both its electric and diesel modes on this run to get started. Speak to the engineer waiting by the locomotives.
He's waving at us.
Yes, he's waving at us. That dude telling us to come over here. Hey, taxi! Hey, yo, you must be the new engineer they sent over to test the new locos. Yeah. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Right, let's get in then.
How you doing? One says. If you don't like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification bells, you're missing out on a banger today. A banger that is so big, it's bigger than the Brooklyn Bridge.
It's also bigger than the fact that I went along to your mama and sent someone to your mama, but that's besides the point. Also, for doing that terrible thing on the red card.
You just want to go to Rocket now and say I had it up to here. Like Family Guy.
Oh, he's big pissed. He's big pissed.
Oh.
He is absolutely big pissed. Anyway, let's get this bad boy set up. We need to put the safety systems on. Because one practices safety systems.
Yes.
That makes sense. Whoa, fuck.
We practice safety systems.
No, I practice safety systems.
Do ya?
We always practice safety systems around here. It's a common fact. You dare. I know exactly where you're about to go with this. You dare. You dare.
To be fair, they... No, I'll actually go somewhere different now.
Okay.
To be fair, I was actually chatting with someone over from the States last week on a live stream.
Was you?
Well, I mentioned something that I saw, and then they started the conversation. It's like really a bit interesting because how we test stuff over here is different to how they test stuff over there.
Yes.
Because these days they actually use like simulators to, if they got like a new wagon out, for example,
yes,
they actually create it in a simulator first. So all computerized to see all the problems that it could have and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Before they actually physically test it.
Okay.
When they physically test it,
yeah,
they would actually destroy it on purpose as part of testing to see how well it copes.
So they make an additional thing and destroy it.
Yeah, because that's how you know if it lives up to the tasks and all that.
Yeah.
Here we just test it by going up and down fine.
Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it?
But they actually put it through their paces properly.
Ah, okay. I see what you're cooking there.
Like, there was a video, I don't know if you remember seeing this, like a big oil tanker.
Yes, I think I remember.
I think they put
just about
a lot of pressure into it, but it caved in.
Yes.
And that's how they test stuff, because they test it up to see how it is properly.
Yeah.
In case of any worst case scenarios.
Okay.
So it'd be like, we could prove that.
Actually, can you turn that fan off? I'm actually getting a bit cold.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. It takes a lot for me to get cold.
To be fair, for the first stream, it was a bit cold.
Of course it was. Wait till this afternoon, 14 to 16 degrees. It's gonna get hot, hot, hot. Then you can do what you need to. Right, hold on, let me see. We're scrubbing them off.
14 to 16 degrees is perfect weather.
Yes, we're scrubbing them off. Look, one by one. All will fall.
I say 19 is probably the best.
Yes.
20 okay, 21 okay, 22 okay, 23 air, 24 air, 25 no.
Yeah, but enough about the ages of the cheerleaders you like, but we digress. Go from there. Walk right into my trap, sir. Walk right in.
Yeah, always need to do.
I know you do. And you got to be careful because I've still got 2 Uno reverse cards.
Yeah, it seems like a red card you know because it's
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's a case of you've got to get rid of these Uno reverses, haven't you? And you've got to get rid of them very quickly. But how does one go about getting rid of them?
I'll just ask Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears. I believe
Why do you
in
want to
Joe
mention the last one?
Hendry.
That is very true, he wasn't. That is very very true. He wasn't.
See, at least we do that once or twice.
That's true. At least we get that joke in.
But at least, but when it's Tico, it's like it's multiple times.
Which reminds me, I still gotta go through that Riviera Line video, and that'll be probably next. I can't go through that though until I get the others. The main 2 are ready to go. And right about now, actually, in about 17 minutes, Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor goes live.
Yes.
And it's live!
I know someone's actually doing a live stream from midday about it.
Are they?
Mm.
Just 1 second. There you go. No, hold on. Bit of dry skin, sir, that's all.
Ah.
There you go. There we go. That's that sorted. Yeah, we did actually forget to mention him in the last one, didn't we?
Yeah.
I apologise. I was not familiar with your game. I'm also trying to figure out how the hell are you going to get rid of these red cards? I mean, these Uno reverse cards.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of planning.
It is. But thankfully, it's only the middle of April. You've only got a couple of videos more to do.
Do they get transferred over to May?
They stay as long as
they need it.
they need it, yeah. That's the beauty about Uno reverse cards. They stay as long as I need them. I just got to make a mention that I've got them, which I have done now. There you go. See, you don't have one this week because you got red carded.
I'm sure I still got one left.
I don't think you do. Allow me to flick through all the notes then. Allow me to flick through. Let's have a look. Allow me to flick through. I've got to find. There's Jurassic World. That's that one. So it's gonna be after that easily, isn't it? Right. So 0-0 there. 0-0-0-0 2-2-0-0. So hold on. Hold on. I got something here. Horseshoe Curve 2-2.
Yeah.
2-1 2-1 2-1 2-1 1-1. 1-1 1-1 2-1 1-1. 1-1 1-1. We may still have one each. We may still have one each here. Hold on. Hold on.
In other words, you fucked up.
Hold on. I will need to check this Frankfurt S-Bahn one here. I will need to check this video to see if you used it here, because it does say red ×2. Oh no, intro uno. So somebody used it here in the Manchester airport. Somebody used it here in the Manchester airport. Right, who used that there as we get a good thumbnail?
That's the T. No?
That's all the last Morristown that we did. Somebody still has an Uno reverse card. Somebody still has one.
So I'm right, but we don't know who it is.
We don't know who it is. And if you want, right, we'll fire it up right now. Yeah, fire it up. It's the one that... is it the last Manchester airport that we did? The answer to that question is yes.
Is it on the right one?
Yes, because I think...
yeah. I see the logo.
I see the logo, yes. Right, let's get to the bottom of this, folks. Let's find out who has used this Uno reverse card. Because I am looking in the video afterwards and I don't see it. So somebody still has one.
See, I'm thinking it. I think I know exactly what the scenario was that was used.
Yeah.
It was he who shall not be named.
No, I did remember using that for the Frankfurt S-Bahn. But we need to. It's going to be in the next page. Or you go 50 of them, or you can just do Manchester Airport. Yeah. Right, here we go. Which one is it? It must be this one. If it's not that one, it's this one.
Sound off?
No, because we're gonna need the sound on, aren't we? No, you can just click the link. Click the link, sorry. Click the link, it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, it says all those stuff in it.
Yeah, we can get rid of the advert because we don't want to know about frickin' Eleanor. Right, here we go. Try, go on. At your own discretion, you want to just watch these videos for free. You want to go in at a lower tier. Go and do that with absolute pleasure. Oh, yeah. Yes, keep going to it, shoving down your throat, but carry out on YouTube bots. Yeah, but that's like you when you dip every now and then chilling, you just keep on shoving it down their throats. It's you! You still got one! You've still got one! I guarantee it, go to that part which is about 14-15 in, so you've got to add probably no, hold on, how when does the video start? No, the video itself, the main video.
Oh right.
So in other words, when does the scenario start? There. So a minute 5, so you got to go to about 15.5 around that area. Go up. Yeah, around here. Yeah, it's around here. Go on then. Yeah.
We'll find out who it is.
And you still have one, so I must apologise.
And you can have red cards for hiding that from me.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I? Hold on a second. I'll tell you what I'll do for you. Let me go find our notes, right? Let me put that there, look, so there you go, there's your one back. And not only will I gladly take a red card for that right now, right?
Yeah.
But I will also, as punishment for forgetting that, take a second red card voluntarily.
Fair enough. I can agree with that.
I should be used to being punished on people's channels recently.
What, like with Tico?
No. I don't know if it's gone up yet, but I may have...
Oh, with
Zero, I may have messed up on a video. But when it happens, yeah, you'll...
have a good laugh.
You'll have a good laugh. Because, yeah, I kind of broke a rule. I broke a rule! And I'm not afraid to break it. It does mean, though, I am, excuse me, scuppered with my plans. I've got to find the guy that I'm looking for, though. I don't know how you find him. Oh, you can close all them down.
Yeah.
So we got to the bottom of it. And, he's going to look at this, video, this thing.
Yeah.
You think you're fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright then. You can close that down then. You can close that down then. That's absolutely fine with me. Anyway, we're on our way to Summit. That's where we're on our way.
So I did have one in reserve then?
You did have one in reserve, sir. You did have one in reserve, and we both forgot about it, and then you're like, well, hold on, surely someone has someone, and then we just go back through the notes. That's why we make the notes.
Yes.
This is also why somebody, when he goes rogue on a video, should make his own bloody notes. So that I don't have to waste 50 minutes of my time to go through his bloody video.
What, Tico?
Yes.
To be fair, he should have made his own notes on that.
And they should have handed them over to me. But no, now I've got to go through 50 minutes of... He doesn't have to go through 50 minutes of my stuff. I just give him 20-second clips back. And he's giving me a 50-minute video to go through. I should turn around and say, here's your video back, edit it yourself, you bastard. And he'll be like, but I've got my own stuff to do. Well, you should have thought about that before you went rogue.
Yeah. As punishment, he should edit that himself.
Yes, punishment he should have done, shouldn't he? But I will edit it for him. And when we do the Midland Main Line next month, he will sit it out. And
Yes.
then we're even. We're as even can get. He'll turn around and be like, but sprinters. Well, should have thought about that before you went rogue without consulting. And then he'll pull up a thing to say, I did consult with you. And we'll be both like, oh. I bet that's how that's going to go.
To be fair, I think he did say something, but I can't remember.
Give me the phone. This did. Oh dear. This will settle it. Oh, I have messed. You have mail.
Yeah, because I'm sure he said he knew about it. I'm not sure if it's before or after though.
Hang on a second. Right. Was it mentioned in this chat? Have I got a spot where I don't need it? There. Yes, I did. Bloody hell. Right. Searching conversation. There we go. Let's see what. 17th February. I've already done the April Fool's one. So he just did it without even telling anyone, and then told us after he did it.
Yeah.
I have the incriminating evidence right here.
I screenshot that.
And you even say you've already done the April Fools yourself.
Yes, because... Hang on.
I've got it right here.
What was the date there?
The date of that was the 17th of...
Yeah, because we recorded the other one on the 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we recorded a week before this room ends up being a mess.
Yes.
It was the only day that I could be able to do it.
Also, if I remember correctly, Sheldon's on a punishment for comparing sprinters to Ryanair.
And I was on the
Hold on a second.
Hang on.
Another second. No, it's just a bunch of youth boat talking. I didn't know about this. Yeah, I didn't know about this. So, yeah, he's not joining us for the Midland Main Line. So, yeah. That's that decided. That's that decided. And if he has an issue,
Actually, do you want to check the other one?
what
Just
the
to
other
make
one?
the other one-to-one with him.
Oh, the 1-to-1. All right, then I'll check the 1-to-1 as well.
Just make sure.
I'll check the 1-to-1 as well. This is probably a message he does. No, it's not. It's 99. Apparently 99005 is on the walkabouts today. Let's have a look at what...
Yeah, you better make sure, just in case he said, I mentioned it there. He's like, oh, yes, you did.
Yes, I better had. Hold on then.
So we can prove it right now. It's like we could debunk it.
Yes. Also, if I remember, Ryanair is comparable to cross-country.
To be fair, that is true.
28th of January. Yeah, this was while I was in York or Sheffield. However, Sheldon. Video banned for live. Someone you rattled his cage.
But like we said,
So let's have a look here. Yeah, I didn't know that he was banning you.
he told me he said,
He mentioned it in the chat, but I didn't see it, so I didn't know.
oh, so he did mention it before it happened.
He says, this is what he said here: 150 sprinters, not Ryanair. Oh, not effing Ryanair, you whatever. I'm gonna have this jammy bastard. Ryanair is comparable to cross country, mate. That's harsh to Ryanair, if you believe me. Not superior sprinters. Video banned for life. I will do a sprinter recording on my own, for fuck's sake.
So he did do it before, so he did warn us, but
He did warn us, but
you didn't see it.
not only did I not see it, he did not. I will go now to our private chat that we have, and I will see that he did not clear this with myself. Let me just
You can still have the one sprinter ban.
he can still have the one sprinter ban. Yeah, right. Hold on. Let's see if Ryanair is here.
He did.
So yeah, on the same day, the other way I'm doing the next sprint recording for you is if I do it solo or with you. Sheldon has a ban for 2 videos after comparing sprinters to
Hang on, 2
Ryanair.
videos!
2 videos!
I thought it was 1.
Also, I didn't say yes or no. So now we've reached a grey area here.
Yeah. So he did tell you.
He did tell
When
me.
did he tell you?
He told me on the 28th of January that was going to happen. But
So he did warn you,
he did warn me, but I didn't acknowledge it,
and you did agree to it.
and I didn't agree to it. So we've reached a grey area here.
But he still went rogue. He took it upon himself.
Although I almost incurred the wrath of the goose by saying, "Oh yes, glorious sprinters that are nothing like Ryanair at all."
So in other words, you did agree to it. He went rogue on it. So still one sprinter ban.
Yes, I think that is very appropriate, if you don't mind me saying so.
So yeah, that's why I wanted you to check that, just in case if he mentioned it in there.
Yes.
So he did,
Okay.
but you didn't agree to it.
No, I didn't agree to it.
Also, we need to agree to something else.
We do need to agree to something else, but I would say is I would wait for 10 minutes because it is a 2-part video we're recording here.
Oh, I thought it was a half an hour.
No, it's a 2-part video, but they're both half an hour.
Ah,
Yeah.
we can wait 10 minutes.
Look. Read the fucking calendar.
It doesn't say anything on there.
But read the fucking calendar.
It doesn't say anything on there, look.
I know I rubbed it off, but read the fucking calendar.
Well, how can I read it if you rubbed one off?
Where do you want me to go? That's a red if ever there was one.
I was actually playing that to be a red. I was playing that to be a fucking like intro.
It was both. There you go. You can have it. Now you're really in the mud. Jesus Christ, that was ridiculous. How did we go to reading the fucking calendar to rubbing one off?
Well, technically, you did rub one off. You rubbed it off the board.
And you rubbed it off 36 times, but that's besides the point as well. Hello, normal service is back and resumed. You've all been looking around for these last few videos. Who the fuck are these guys? And now it's normal service has been fucking resumed. Oh, what's up, Lola?
Was that okay then?
I don't know, even I didn't see that. I want to see that clip.
That was like an insert. Okay then.
Yeah, I didn't see that the first time. I'll have to find out where that clip was.
Well, you didn't know about it.
No, I didn't know about that. Okay then. I just gloss over.
I think it's there.
I'll find it, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll find it. It's in one of the clips that, well, I can find. I've got a 1 in 10 chance of being right. I really though don't like what he did with the last one. That he did, but I will show it you so that you can probably, mind you, everyone will probably get a laugh out of it, and I'm glad they will. And then he can take another punishment for going really rogue on that clip. And I mean really rogue. Anyway, we're 2.5 clicks away from Summit. As soon as we get there, we'll be good. We just got to get there first.
So I guess we would try this on electric.
Yeah, so we're doing it on the way up as an electric ALP45DP, and on the way back we'll be doing it as my favourite, the diesel version.
Ah.
Big old beefy diesel. Big beefy diesel. Slapping meat.
What big chungus diesel.
A big chungus, absolutely. Did you see the promo exchange between CM Punk and Roman Reigns on Raw?
Last week or this week?
This week.
No.
Oh, we're getting personal now. We're getting properly personal.
Oh yeah, because CM Punk mentioned about burying him next to his dad or something like that.
No, that was last
week.
That was the last promo.
Yeah, that was last week.
No, not last week. That was the week before, because last week the Usos.
Oh yeah, the Usos
stepped up. But this week, Roman started calling CM by his full government name, Phil. Right. So that brings Punk out, and they have another bit of back and forth banter. So he says, "Shall I call you by your government name?" And then says a random Samoan name, or shall I call you by your other name? The only problem is you're not the Samoan Joe that I actually respect. yeah. And then Reigns turned around. Yeah, go ask him what's happening with him right now, and he'll tell you who's acknowledging me.
No, because the one a couple of weeks ago when CM Punk was saying,
yeah, that was
over. That was out of order. But someone did a meme with Christian Cage underneath.
Yeah. Oh no! No!
With like Christian Cage smiling.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know exactly
terrible.
what.
That's terrible, man. Oh, Lola's Hello. Hello. What are you doing? Would you like a fuss? Would you like more fussing? Would you like more fussing?
That's a big FU.
Yep, that's a big FU. I'm getting the big FU from Lola at the moment. Which is normal. Which is absolutely
Normal.
normal. Aren't you? You're giving me the business, aren't you? Yes, you are. You are, and you know you are. Oh, can you tell we don't have much to talk about or much to do? I mean, we're just going up this hill here to Summit.
Well, we talk about random shit.
Well, that's normal for this this channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fact that we talk random stuff. We're about 3,000 feet away from the place we need to be at Summit, and then when we get there, we'll be right as rain. Let me just put this there, and then put that there, so we know what we're starting.
Mind you, there should be today an update on Glasgow Central High Level.
Yes, I'm very interested in this update myself. Here she comes. Here she comes for a fuss. Aww. Here she comes for a little fuss. Yes, now we're sitting down, aren't we? We're sitting down on the floor as we have our little fuss, aren't we?
Yes. No, because in case you know what happened, which I think a lot of people will know what happened because it...
Yeah. It's alright, I'm just staring over there while I'm fussing.
Is that there was a babe shop in Glasgow that caught fire.
Mm.
And the fire literally raged through the whole building. Completely destroyed it. And this building was like a historic building from like the 1850s.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was actually a grade listed building as well.
Yes.
But yeah, this babe shop, because something started and they just turned into a massive inferno. This was on the corner of Union Square or something like that, Gordon Street.
Mm-hmm.
But it was right next door to Glasgow Central Station. So the station had to be closed while they put the fire out.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how badly the building ended up,
Yeah.
almost gone,
Yeah.
they had to knock the building down,
They did.
which is a shame.
Mm.
But if anything like with True Station, because True Station caught fire, they could technically recreate it.
That they could.
So you could make a modern building with the same stuff that you used to create it.
Mm-hmm.
It can be done.
It can be. It can be done. She's loving her fuss over here.
But the problem is, because why that's been knocked down and the fire are investigated at the moment, or they investigate why the cause of it.
Yes.
They can't really inspect Glasgow Central Station.
They can't, and she wants out here. Give me, or do we wait for 50 seconds? I think we'll wait for 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get saving this in a second.
So the low levels have reopened, but not the high level platforms. But there is a possibility today that they could reopen them tomorrow, the Wednesday, as partial services.
Yeah.
So some services may run, or may not. But anyway,
I'm interested myself because I've got a trip up that way, and I need to know what's going on. Am I getting off at Motherwell, or am I getting off at Glasgow Central? Because one or the other will affect plans for a certain showcase. But what won't affect plans, and we know it definitely won't affect plans going forward in the near future, what would that be?
channel members.
Woohoo!
So yes, so we have different tiers for each membership for channel members. But first of all, if you don't want to become a channel member, it's absolutely fine. It's 100% Your choice. I'm trying to think of that word that I always use.
Free?
No, begin with no obligations.
No obligation.
That's it, no obligations. As we're leaving this on diesel. It's a big chungus locomotive.
Yes, it's a big old beefy loco now.
So, but yeah, so the subscribe button's always free to click and it's always free to watch on YouTube. But if you do wish to become a channel member, we have 4 different tiers. As Laura's getting comfy. Yes. So our first tier starts at $1.99, which you get early access to free Trains in World 6 videos, which come out before they come out publicly, and that's free per week.
Yep.
I'm so butchering this up.
You are. I only pay you to do one thing.
You have one job, Simon. One job. But no, the next tier is at $3.99, which you get early access to Trains in World 6 and also Jurassic World Evolution 3, which are 2 videos per week. $5.99 is early access to Trains in World 6, Jurassic World Evolution 3 and NASCAR 25. So for $5.99 you get early access to all 7 videos that we put on YouTube. And I actually tell a lie, because also in the $1.99 you get the early access to Thomas and Friends Wonder Sodor.
Well, let's just say that, you know, Thomas and Friends is Trains in World, it's from Dover,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. They know what we're on about.
Yeah. But also we have our last tier, which is a members only one, at $8.99, and you get access, that is an early access then, but no, you just get access to 3 different videos that go up on YouTube.
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Sex Shop Supermarket Simulator, and also Test Drive Unlimited Solar Racing. Solar hat.
Not a hat.
Helmet.
Not helmet.
Ego.
Not ego. King or Queen, put one on there.
King.
No. King or Queen, put one on.
Crown.
There you go.
Solar Crown.
Solar Crown. Know that! Hey! Mark!
Ripping up the newspapers.
Ripping up the newspaper. That's why I want to give her the cat basket in there with a cat net. Or a blanket, so that she doesn't rip things up in there. You absolute menace to society! Stop showing me your bottom. Absolute menace. In fact, you know what? That is you being a menace to society. Lola the Moggy. I'm about to become the ultimate bad guy here. Red card!
You red carded a cat.
Sweep the leg. No, see. I will red card anyone. You know me.
Got it.
Right, you've got me some important information.
Yes, before we went to the channel members, because what we do is actually, we're going to break the fourth wall a little bit, is that we use the channel members segment as a break in between recordings. Because when we mention channel members, because this software we record on, Share Factory, only allows us to record about an hour.
Yeah.
So if we got like a longer video, we record 2 videos but put it as one big video.
Yeah.
And basically we use the channel member segment as the excuse so we can remember where we picked up where we left off.
And I think that's perfectly valid. I think they would agree with that.
So when we were saving the first half of this video, because before we mentioned the channel members, we were talking about Glasgow Central High Level. And we had some news come in.
It's literally come in between saving the first half and doing this half. So this is news I'm going to be interested to hear.
So they are going to reopen tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Some ScotRail services to resume Glasgow Central High Level station as partially reopens tomorrow.
Okay.
ScotRail will begin running trains from Glasgow Central High Level tomorrow after a partial reopening of the station was confirmed today.
Okay.
Following the significant fire on Union Street. Platforms 7 to 15 on the west side of the station will be back in use as the start of services on Wednesday.
Okay.
Train operators is running as many services as possible, but will be reduced numbers of platforms available and limited entry and exit points for customers. This will not allow returns of trains on all routes that normally operate. These are only the ScotRail ones.
Okay.
Following the start of services on Wednesday, the following will operate: Ayr and Glasgow Central.
Okay.
So that's the half-an-hour service between Ayr and Glasgow Central via
That's the, I forget what the name of the line is.
the Ayrshire Coast Line.
Coast Line, that's it, yeah.
Paisley Gilmore Street, Kilwinning,
And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
That's where, yes. Okay. Good.
Gurrock and Glasgow Central and hourly service calling all stations.
Okay.
Weems Bay, Glasgow Central and hourly service calling at all stations.
Okay.
Kilmarnock and Glasgow Central, half an hourly service calling at all stations, integrated with some of the Carlisle and South Ayrshire services.
As they do normally, yeah.
So in other words, Stranraer and then Carlisle.
Yeah.
East Kilbride and Glasgow Central, half an hourly service. And Lanark to Glasgow Central, half an hourly service.
Okay.
If I go over to Avanti, they might have the update.
Okay. So, Ian was going to do Glasgow Central as a station on Monday. I think it's fair to say avoid at the moment.
Honestly, I think it is.
Still showcase the station, but don't film at the station. Don't film the trains, in other words.
To be fair, it'd just be like, it'd be an interesting Glasgow video.
Yes, I agree. I concur. Right, what's Avanti's slant on things?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet is not good.
Check.
Nothing yet is not good because
See, this is why I still have Twitter, just to check things like this.
at least I know I can do Queen Street. That I know I can do.
Yeah.
So Queen Street is good. 3 days ago, Glasgow Central remains closed. No trains were able to run at least until the 17th.
Which is today, but
But that's a pinned comment.
yeah, that's 3 days ago. In other words, they don't have any information yet. Well, here's your information. You ain't getting into Glasgow Central. And that is true. They're only reopening. I don't know actually, because they could put Pendilios on the far platforms. They have done it before.
Yeah.
But
What about TPE? Because TPE going to there, and cross country.
I think cross country would stay away.
Yeah, cross country. They said it would be at Glasgow. Go to Edinburgh, wouldn't they? Trans-Pennine Express. See what they say.
Wellness Day, ticket refunds, Mother's Day.
They said nothing.
See, this is why I like ScotRail. They don't bullshit you
No.
like that. They told people straight away, these are the services that are going to be running as of tomorrow. People ask, what about the Paisley Canal services? If it's not on the list, it's not running. And they're asking ScotRail about the use of the Glasgow services, like they don't operate it.
They don't, but we need the answer, is what we're saying.
And they got companies like Avanti that are not giving that information clearly at the moment.
Just check cross country for simplicity, just to make sure that they are fine. Because if not, I'm going to find other plans to do in Glasgow. I've already got other plans.
Well, National Rail put something up, but
here we go. Cross country. There'll be no cross country trains, but this is 30 minutes ago.
I mean, that's like today's advice.
Yeah.
No,
just click on it just to appease me. Glasgow Central. They were replying to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hold on a second.
Hang on.
Oh, this is a big thread. Hold on a second. 39 minutes ago. Major disruption on the Glasgow's until at least the end of the day. Avanti West Coast. You can use your tickets on no extra cost.
So at the moment they're just giving the information out for today.
Yeah. I think it needs. Can we have a look at the? Can we have a look
it's
at?
a big massive.
It is a
they're
big
just
massive.
following on.
They're just following on. Well, that's not good. We need the information now.
Just check here. See if they've mentioned these.
We need. Unfortunately, we need the information now. I'm afraid.
No, it's no. Okay.
That's the unfortunate part.
The only thing that I can suggest is if they put it on their websites first.
Maybe they did. By the way, oi, I saw that National Rail thread. Was that Joe Hendry on that thread?
Say his name and he
Possible.
appears. I
It looked like
believe in
Joe Hendry there for a second there, didn't it?
What's that? Oh, forward office. Don't care.
Hold on. Now the pen's run out. My pen won't give me him. There we go. Yes, Avanti West Coast.
See, it's like ScotRail have confirmed stuff, but
Glasgow sent. Oh my god, Ian, you need to fucking. I'm having a stroke. Glasgow Central disruption. Check before you travel. Connections to Motherwell are available. You can use your no extra cost from the low level or neighbouring stations, Anderston and Argyle Street, to catch a train to Motherwell.
but that's not true because you can actually catch trains to the low level at Glasgow Central.
Yeah, no, that's what they said here. Connections to Motherwell are available with ScotRail. You can use your existing ticket at no extra cost from Glasgow Central low level. So they did say that. Or neighbouring stations of Anderston and Argyle Street.
Argyle Street's not too far away.
No. Avanti tickets dated 8th to the 19th may be used at no extra cost. Again, no offence.
But you're not giving us the update.
You're not giving us an update.
Or unless they're trying to fit these trains in onto platform 7 to 15.
How would you do that though?
I think platform 11 could take an Avanti.
How would you do that? See, East Coast, LNER were looking at this and they're giggling because they were like, oh well, glad we dropped that Glasgow service now. We don't have that problem.
Yeah. And Lumo's going into Queen Street.
And Glumo's going into Queen Street, so they're all the East Coast guys are laughing. See, it makes me harsh now that
Apart from the cross countries.
yeah, apart from the cross country, but cross country has said, hey, Edinburgh's our place. We'll see you later.
Yeah, because they'll go as far as Edinburgh.
Check TPE, see what TPE say. Just out of sheer morbid curiosity. And it is sheer morbid curiosity that this is happening. I must admit. Transpennine Express. Excuse me. Major disruption at Glasgow. Cancellations for services at Glasgow. Train disruption is expected until just tonight.
I think they don't know what's going on. Because
And they turn around and say you could use Avanti at no extra cost, but TPE at no extra cost, but TPE only goes as far as Carlisle.
yeah.
Because our train crew in Glasgow may be displaced due to the incident, we also advise that you check before you travel on the following routes until further notice: Edinburgh, Newcastle, Edinburgh, Manny Airport, whatever.
Because that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 9 platforms at Glasgow
Can you do me a
Central.
favour? Go back to the Avanti site. I want to see something here. I want to see something. right? I want to see something. No, not there.
Where?
Not there. I want you to do some ticketing. I want to search my ticket next week. Which is...
Don't think they've updated that yet.
Well, if it's not, then this is something we can call them out on. So go Stafford to Glasgow Central. Essentially do the trip I'm doing next week. Which is the first train on the 23rd. About 5:30. How I'm going to get to Stafford for 5:30 in the morning, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to see what they say. Still $16.50. Wow, still cheap. But also, I'd like to point out, you're still selling tickets to Glasgow Central.
Yeah.
Why? You shouldn't be. You should not be selling tickets to Glasgow Central. I'm sorry.
In fact, just while we're at it,
Sunday? Sunday?
yeah, because I'm travelling up Sunday.
Are you doing Sunday? One change, direct. They're still selling you a ticket.
To be honest, my ticket's only as far as Carlisle anyway.
Oh, is it?
Because then I'm going to use the Rover ticket.
Ah.
The problem is though, I'm paying for the 8 out of 15 even though I'm using it.
You're paying for the 8 out of 15?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because the 7-day one, it's only 4 days you can use it.
Yeah.
So I've got to pay, so if I want to use 7 days, I've got to pay the 8.15.
But it's still good value, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still good value. For where you need to go, it's still good value. But yeah, you don't know what's going on, and yet you're still selling tickets. You shouldn't be. You should have suspended it.
Tell you what then.
We're looking tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah.
this is a shout. This is a shout. Look at tomorrow.
Look at tomorrow.
Yeah. Everywhere saying one change. And that one change is at Motherwell.
So basically, they're going to go as far as Motherwell tomorrow then.
They go to... Okay, Motherwell tomorrow.
Right?
Now look Thursday. So at least they are updating their site to say they're only going as far as Motherwell.
But they haven't informed the passengers yet.
But they haven't informed the passengers yet.
Which I think is wrong, because if they're showing...
So they're saying directs here. Tickets sold out online. Ah! I see what you're doing. But they're still saying...
so tomorrow they're going to Motherwell.
Yeah. So we think it's going to reopen fully on the 19th. I don't... Cut my phone. I don't hold much to that,
because
unfortunately.
The problem is Network Rail still need to inspect the damage.
Yeah.
They haven't inspected it properly because they can't, because of the building.
Exactly.
They are working with the fire crews and all that, and the council to... But also there'll be some exits that will still be closed.
Am I still on the Rockstar channel?
Yeah.
Don't forget to add it to my documents on the Lufthansa app. I will when it gets here. Let me just
No, it's alright, because
get confirmation of that from him.
it's alright, because I did forget something.
Oh, you did forget something. Okay.
The following entrances to the station will remain closed: Hope Street, Gordon Street, and Union Street.
Right, I'm trying to remember which ones those are.
Well,
So
Gordon Street is the one opposite Greg's and Sainsbury's.
So, right. Let me tell you where I am. I'll give you a visual. I'll tell you where I am.
Right.
Right. Train tracks are behind me with the barriers.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward facing. Gordon Street is straight ahead,
Yes, where the big
where the big entrance is.
yes.
Right. Union Street, I believe, is the one to the left.
Right.
Right, sorry.
With the stairs going down.
With the stairs
Yes.
going down. And Hope Street is the one where Tesco is.
I'm not sure on Hope Street, adjacent to Waterloo Street. Which I think could be the other exit that's by the hotel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So in other words, if you want to leave the station, you get to the high level, but you're going to have to go down to the low level to exit the station.
Yes.
Not fully going to the low level, because the one underneath the umbrella,
Yeah.
that's open. So in other words, you have to exit that way.
Yes. Yeah, I know where you are. I know you are.
I'll just double check.
Because you know what I can do when I'm in Scotland? You know what I'm doing when I'm in Scotland? What's the first thing Ian's going to be doing? He's going to dive straight for the... he's going to dive straight for the Poundland that's very close, because what do they sell cheap up in Scotland?
Big cans of A and brew.
Fucking yes!
See, usually when I'm in Scotland, the first thing I go do is Greg's. Because they do the Scotch pies there.
Oh, God, yes.
But I won't be able to do that this time because I'll be travelling Sunday. I'll be changing at Carlisle.
Yeah. Get one from Carlisle then. That's a simple solution.
I could do.
You could do, yes. Right, what are you looking at here?
Maps.
Maps, there you go. Yeah, I think I'm right there. So we just go zoom in on Glasgow Central, which is right there, sir. Premier Inn Glasgow City South it's in the middle of all of those hotels there.
I see it.
There you go. You see it. Brilliant. Yeah, I don't blame you. There you go. That's better. I think it's only slow because I'm doing a video at the same time, so you're gonna have to live with it, unfortunately.
There.
There you go. There we go. Perfect.
The problem is though, you can't see the roads.
Yeah. There we go. Right. So I'm pretty sure that one.
I'll have to label it back up.
Yeah, you have to label that, aren't you? There we go. Yeah.
So there's Hope Street. So it's that exit by the hotel.
Right. Yeah. So Hope Street's on the left.
Gordon
in the
Street
front.
is where opposite to Sainsbury's and Greg's.
And Union's on the right.
Yeah. Which is where that subway was. And Union Street on the corner of that Tim Hortons.
Yes.
Well, you can exit from, but the Heman's umbrella
Yeah.
is that there.
Yes. So that exit's open, but the top isn't.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
So you would have to go down the escalators and exit from the low level platforms.
Yeah. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Which is Argyle Street.
I've gotcha. That's absolutely fine there, sir. Absolutely fine. Now I know what we're looking at.
And also, where is it?
You're looking for the Clockwork Orange? Yes. Argyle Street is there.
See how far Argyle Street is?
It's really not a far walk, is it?
No.
And I bet Anderston is, you look down the other side of Argyle Street, is down that way, isn't it?
In fact, the funny thing is where Argyle Street is, you see that building there?
The Enoch Centre, yeah.
That's where Glasgow State Enoch Station was.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, is Anderston down this way?
There.
There it is, there.
Buried under the M8.
Buried under the M8. I'm doing a video here now while traffic is going over me on the M8.
It's actually not that bad, to be fair. I have been there.
Is it not?
No.
Ah.
I only been there because I did the video clearing some stations in the area.
I've just got to have a contingency in place in case... See, I know I'll be able to do Glasgow Tweed Street. That's at least something there. So that's a fine. That's not a problem. The problem that I will have is what do it. I know I could do the Clockwork Orange, and I know I could do the buses, definitely.
Yeah.
The only problem I've got is I was actually going to use Hope Street and Union Street as examples for buses as well, but obviously if Hope Street is closed, they're going to be sending the buses a different way.
They will be diverting the buses.
They will be. So,
in fact, we could find that out now.
we can do, yes, that's a
Because
great
if we
idea.
go to previousbustimes.org,
Yes.
they will show the route.
In fact, no, even better, bustimes.org will have updates on it already, real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's perfect. Well done. Give me the 398. The 398 is the perfect idea. Because oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that was my video finishing, wasn't it?
Is that the airport shuttle? No, the
That's your central station forecourt shuttle between the two. So it'll come up here, won't it? And it will not come up here. In fact, if you look at it, sir, I'm looking at that. What don't you see?
a bus.
A bus.
Is that what they do? 2 squares.
Yes.
Mind you, they link with Buchanan Street, Queen Street, and Central.
Yes.
See, this is what we were talking in the previous stream.
Okay.
You need a transport system that's integratable, and
Yeah.
that's it. Perfect.
It is.
It's linking the bus station with 3 railway stations.
It is.
2 railway stations, sorry.
It's linking them perfectly.
So that's not running.
I tell you, go to the map of Glasgow.
Yeah.
It might actually be an app problem. No, you can just go to the map up in the top corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can go. You got to zoom out a bit because that's on. Where is that on?
Manchester.
Manchester. So now you're in a perfect position to zoom out and go up here, and there is Glasgow. And that paints a pretty shocking picture, doesn't it? Now that doesn't surprise me, sir.
Mhm.
Shall I tell you why that doesn't surprise me?
Why?
Oh no! I tell you what, there's the perfect route. Do X19. See that X19? You'll find out why in a second. Click on the route. Click on the timetable. Right, there we go. Due to this service, right there was
Alright.
information there. There was information. So Union Street's closed. Right. The route towards Buchanan bus station will not serve. Hold on a second, this route will not serve Renfield Street, Union Street, or Broominlaw Fast Link. Temporary diversion via Bath Street, Newton Street. So where's the map again? Get rid of Avanti, because they're obviously telling us the combined total of Jack.
Yeah.
Right, give me Glasgow again. Glasgow, you may as well just put Glasgow Central, mightn't you? It'll get us there quicker. And then if there is a map, just go on the maps. That's images, that's maps. There you go. Right, so we're looking for Bath Street, which is going to be... Zoom out a little bit. There we go, perfect. So the diversion is Bath. What was the diversion again? Show me the diversion again. Bath Street, Newton Street, Broomielaw. Bath Street, Bath Street, Bath Street, Bath Street. There's Cathedral, George.
There.
There, you found it.
Bath Street.
Bath Street. Then we got to find, what was the other street? Bath Street, Newton Street. Newton Street. It's gonna go over there. I can tell it's gonna come over here onto this carriageway here. It's gonna go onto that carriageway somehow. Is this Newton Street here? See this where this yellow spur is coming off?
Yeah.
Right. Follow this yellow spur around.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the end of it. Is this Newton? No. Right to the end of the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. This street you're on now. Up. Is this street here Newton Street?
No, that's Pitt Street.
Pitt Street. Hold on then. Newton. I know. I've heard of a Newton Street. West Campbell, Wellington, Hope,
Newton Street,
Renfield. I don't know where it is. Now I'm confused. We know where Bass Street is. So we know where Bass Street is.
Hoboken passengers.
Right.
The next
I
train
say we
to
follow
Hoboken
Bass Street to find Newton
will
Street.
be New Jersey Transit 1035.
Bass Street is there.
Outbound train to
We might have to zoom in and get rid of the
Stop sign,
thingy here.
Hoboken. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the gap while boarding
Bass
the train.
Street goes to
Attention,
there.
Hoboken passengers.
There.
1035.
Newton Street? Something Street. I don't know what it is. Newton Street. Ah, here we go. Let's go by Charing Cross. Also, we're speeding this up a bit because this takes forever. Yes. So it gets to Newton Street and then it looks to get to Broominlaw. So I imagine it's going to jump on the M8 or it's going to go onto Argyle Street to get to Broominlaw. Come down.
Is he going up?
No, it's got to come down. It's got to come down. It's got to get to Broominlaw, which is going to be around here, isn't it? Is it going to be around here?
In other words, those roads are not the motorway.
No. No, I don't think they are, no. So, Broominlaw is going to be around here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, because if it comes down this way here,
Yeah.
I think it's for other side of the river, personally. I think it might be... There it is there, Broominlaw.
Yeah.
So it's going to go Newton Street, go up. It's going to... Right, there. So see this little spur coming up there? Yeah, it's going to go down there, dive under there, probably dive underneath the M8, and it's going to go down to Broominlaw right there. So it's going to avoid altogether.
Ah, so there's roads underneath there.
Yeah, I think it's going to avoid altogether.
Luckily there.
Yeah, there you go, perfect. Right, we found it.
Is that Newton Street?
Well, no, that's the only way you're going to get to Broominlaw, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the only way. So there we are, we found it. We found it. Perfect. And that is going to be the end of the video. Which we ended up taking you on a tour of Glasgow.
As well.
Nice work, engineer. That's the test run for today complete. Let's see how you did. I'll tell you how we did. Superior ALP45DP and Superior driver driving ALP45DP. Result in a platinum.
Oh, yes.
Beat that, you mad goose!
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. So join us next time because we're off to we're off to Dresden.
Ah, Sifa.
Yeah. We all know how this is going to end up. Have the last word of the video before I have a meltdown, will you?
Ends up badly.